In this video, we'll see an overview of the integration process between Alaan and Xero. To begin the integration with Xero, select the Xero and click on the Continue button. The data, such as expense accounts and tax codes, will be imported from Xero to Alaan. Conversely, account statements, card expenses, and receipts will be exported from Alaan to Xero. To process further, click on the Connect with Xero option. Log into Xero to access Alaan, and enter your Xero credentials with administrator access. Enter email ID and the password. Click on Login and enter the 6-digit code found on your Authenticator app. Alternatively, you can opt to receive an OTP to your backup email account. Enter the OTP to proceed further. You'll then be directed to a page where Alaan requests access to select another organization from which to import data. All organizations associated with your Xero account will be listed in a drop-down menu. Select the account you wish to integrate with. Once selected, you'll be able to view and manage your organization's settings, attachments, business transactions, bank statements, and more. By allowing access, you agree to the transfer of your data between Xero and Alaan in accordance with Xero's terms of use and conditions. You can disconnect at any time by navigating to the Connected Apps section. To grant access, click on Allow Access. A page will then load indicating that the syncing process is underway. This may take a few minutes. Once completed, your Alaan and Xero accounts will be successfully integrated. Let's proceed. To continue, click on Next. The upcoming step is about tax codes. Here, we import tax codes from Xero and map them with corresponding accounts. Please note, any existing tax codes in Alaan will be deleted. To proceed, click on Import Tax Codes. This will display the tax codes with their names, rates, and statuses. To continue, navigate to the next step. Now, we're on to expense accounts. Here, we import accounts from the Xero and map them with corresponding expense categories and tax codes to enable seamless synchronization of expenses. To import accounts, click on Import Accounts. By confirming, you are allowing Alaan to replace all the existing GL account numbers with the expense accounts imported from Xero. To proceed, click Yes, Confirm. Here you can map the expense accounts required to export Alaan card expenses. You need to map to at least one category. Currently, there are 3 categories. If you need to add more, simply click on Add Category. For now, we will map fuel expenses to the expense account Office Expenses and assign it a default tax code, Tax on Purchase. We will also add another category named Travel Expense, mapping it to the Travel National Expense account and assigning it the default tax code, Tax on Sales. After this, we navigate to the next step, which is Create a Bank Account. If you don't have an account for Alaan on Xero, you can create a new one. For now, let's create New Bank Account. Alternatively, you can select an existing bank account to sync expenses made on the Alaan card and bank statement to Xero. Once the bank account is created, we navigate to the final step. Account settings are now complete. You are ready to review and export your spending in Alaan from the accounting view. You can adjust the setup at any time in your settings. Once you've finished, you'll see that the Xero integration has been completed. You can confirm this by checking in the settings where you'll see that the integration has been verified. Now, let's move on to exporting expenses from Alaan to Xero. To do this, you'll need to select the Expenses for Export. Start by navigating to the Expenses to Prepare tab. Here, select the expense you wish to export. For instance, if you need to export a Google Play expense, click on Google Play and enter the necessary information such as memo and upload a receipt for proof. Once you've selected the expense category, enter the tax code details. You can then view approvals and override them if necessary. After your expenses have been approved, you can export them by selecting the expenses and marking them as ready. They will then be moved to the Ready to Export tab. Navigate to this tab and you'll see that the expenses have been cleared and approved. To export, select the expense and click Export. Once you've initiated the export, your exported expenses will appear in the Exported Expenses tab. Once the expenses are exported, the export status will be displayed as through Alaan. To verify the expenses that have been exported from Alaan to Xero, log into your Xero account with admin credentials. After entering all your administrative credentials, select your organization. Then, navigate to the Accounting section and then to Bank Accounts, and then select the Alaan account under Bank Accounts. All transactions exported from Alaan to Xero will be displayed here. Clicking on specific transactions will reveal all the details fetched from Alaan, including vendor date, name, reference ID, account amount, line items, and even attachments. Click here to view all the details, which includes the export date, reference ID, total amount, description, account, tax rate, and any uploaded receipts. To verify the uploaded receipts, you can click on this option and check the receipts. The receipt you've uploaded will be displayed here. If you need to make any changes in integration, navigate back to the Alaan web portal. If you need to modify your integration, you can do so by going to the Settings page. If you need to change your bank account, click on Change the Account and perform any necessary operations. Thank you.